Hi and welcome back to another Divine Days dance class. So today we're going to be doing a creative workshop focusing on different sizes and how different sizes change movement. So for today I'm going to set 5 movements and we're going to follow along at home, and then we're going to explore them through different sizes. So we'll do it really big and really small and we'll see how that changes the movement. So we'll start learning the moves, so as we spread out. I'm going to choose move 1 and we're just going to lift one arm up and one leg, just like this. So that'll just be our normal movement before we've added any changes. And then for movement 2, I'm just going to take the arms out. So we'll go 1, 2, so that's our first 2 movements. Now movement 3, we're going to do a windmill with the arms, just over in a big circle. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do movement 4. For movement 4, we're going to do just a jump, like this. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to do the last movement, and we're just going to push our hands forward and take a step back. So from the beginning, it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's our basic moves today that we're going to be working with. So we'll try that to some music, because through the whole session we're going to keep the music the same and see how the movement will change, focusing on our size. So we'll just wait for the music to kick in. So we'll start with move 1. Up, arms, windmill, jump, and push. Excellent. So that was our basic movements, so now we're going to try and adapt them to different sizes. So we're going to think at a big size. So making the movements really big, how will that change? So we'll start with number 1. So we lifted our arm and leg up. So to make it big, we want to get our arm as high as we can and our leg as high as we can. So nice and big. So that'll be 1. And then for 2, we did this with our arms. So think, if we're going to make our arms nice and big, how will they change? So we'll want to reach as far as we can and make our body as big as we can. So we'll go 1, and then we'll go 2, stretch our bodies out. And now we've got our windmill. So to make our windmill big, we want to reach as low as we can and then as high as we can, and follow with both hands. So we'll go 1, 2, big stretch for our windmill, 3. And now we've got our jump 4. So to make our jump big, we'll try and make it as high as we can. So we'll bend our legs and shoot up and bend them back down to land. So we'll go 4. And then for 5, we're going to push our bodies backwards away. So you'll make it as big push as you can and a big step as you can. 5. So starting from the beginning, we'll go 1, really focusing on how big we are. 2, 3, 4, big push. 5. So because our music is still very soft, we won't want to make our movements really sharp like this and fast, because they still need to fit to our song. So we'll give it a little go now with the music. So we just wait for the song to kick in. I hate you, but I was just kidding myself. So really think you want it to be soft but as big as you can. So get ready and move on. Up high. As wide as we can for 2. The biggest windmill. And jump. And big push back. And now we're going to do it one more time. So reaching up. Out. Windmill. As big as we can. Push. And step back. So excellent. So that was our large movement. Our big. So now we're going to try the opposite to big. So we're going to try it small. So we're going to really see how tiny we can make our bodies and see how that'll change when we perform our movement. So we'll go through it again, making it small. So we start with our arm and leg, which was like this. So think we want to make it as small as we can. So we might just bend, we might not lift our foot off the floor. So we'll go 1. And then we've got 2, which we did do this, but we don't want to make it big anymore. So we might just, and stop. Instead of extending our arms fully, we might just do it part of the way. So we'll go 1, 2. And now we want to make the smallest windmill we can. So we might just keep our arms into our body. So we'll still take our body round, but just thinking, how can we make it small? So we've got 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do the smallest jump we can. So it'll be like a little bounce. So think, if we're doing a normal jump, our feet will come off, but we might just take them a tiny bit off. We might just do our heels off the floor. So think, so that'll be our 4th move. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and our little bounce to 4. And then we're going to do the smallest step back and push we can. But we still want to be dramatic. We just try it small. So we might not, where we'll stretch our arms normally, we'll just keep them close to our bodies and we're very small in together. So we'll do that from the beginning again. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, pushing, 5. Excellent. So now we're just going to try that to some music. So we still want our movements to flow together nicely and we want them to be soft, but we also want to see how tiny we can make ourselves.
I feel by the wayside, like everyone else. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, but I was just kidding myself. Or every moment, I started a place. Cause now that the corner like you know the words that I needed to say.
So arm and leg. Take your arms out. You windmill. Jump in. And push. So then do it again. Arm and leg. Out. Windmill. Bounce. And push. So that's excellent. So that's today's workshop focusing on size. So now I want us to think about what was our favourite. Was it when we did the movement very, very big? Or when we did the movement very, very small? Did we think the moves felt different when we did them, different sizes? Did they have different feelings to them? So thank you for watching today. That's today's session, and if we want to do this task at home, just think of 5 movements and then try them at different sizes and see how that will happen, and then please send me your videos in because I'd really love to see. So thank you.